Chapter 2. The Cost of Choosing Poorly. Wrong turns happen. We all make bad choices. Hopefully we are learning on the small ones. The big mistakes have greater costs. The losses of time, energy, money, health, and opportunity are permanent. We cannot get them back. We may have learned a lesson, but it costs us in many ways to choose poorly on a big decision. Perhaps the greatest cost is what we could have done instead, the other options we had. How can we quantify what our life would have been like if we had not continued looking elsewhere and stayed with the first guy or girl we loved? That person has moved on and we will never know. How can we know if more education would have vaulted us higher? What would have happened if we'd have said yes to that crazy idea and moved far from home? How can we know how far we could have taken our art, our sport, our dream when we made decisions away from it, postponing it? The pain of the results is compounded by the effects of second guessing, of doubting our choices. We need to eliminate all types of decision pain. With confidence in how we make these decisions, we can better navigate the forks, handling them with excitement and anticipation and moving forward in our life plan. Bad decision effects. Let's look at the effects and how long they last when we make a bad decision. Decision effect is trivial. Hopefully this is where we do most experimenting. These effects come from decisions we make that reveal their impact in the short term. Costs are low. Chances of regret are low. Pain of regret is low. Decisions include what clothes we wore today, what we had for lunch, what TV shows we watched, what we surfed on the web, what we texted on our phone, etc. Our days are full of these types of decisions. No single instance will harm us if we choose poorly. However, it may reflect how many friends you have. Decision effect is disruptive. A decision that creates a disruptive result has knocked us off our game, requiring us to adjust our approach, our timeline, our budget, etc. The key to this impact type is adjustment is possible at a low cost. Pain and regret are minimized because we can fix it. A short amount of time is lost. Decisions include the early phases of the dating game with a specific person, slightly offending someone we care about, missing work, forgetting an appointment, spending too much for dinner or while shopping, failing to stay in touch with someone who is important to us, personally or career-wise, etc. Decision failures in this category absorb extra time and effort that we could have spent elsewhere, similar to tapping on the brakes while driving. Decision effect is painful and obstacle. Thomas Edison said the following about obstacles encountered via invention. Quote, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Every time we find a way that won't work, we have learned something hopefully valuable in the overall pursuit that will continue. However, it slows us down when we reach an obstacle, turn around, and adjust for what we have learned. We cannot tolerate too many failures in this category because they cost us a year of our lives and/or momentum. Costs can be high, chances of regret are low, pain of regret is low. Decisions include taking a new job to see if we like it or to learn, dating exclusively, taking a class, extended travel to new places, starting a new hobby, doing nothing for a while, paying attention or not to someone important to us, saving money, etc. Decision effect is painful and setback. Costing us 3 to 10 years of our lives, we hopefully keep these decisions to a minimum. A failure in this category is a setback requiring a restart, as in starting over. Decisions include choosing a college major, trade degree, a multi-year exclusive dating or marital engagement, moving to a new town, starting a new business, making an investment of significant time or money, adopting a pet. Costs are high, chances of regret are high. Pain of regret is medium if we can figure out how to recover quickly. Decision effect is painful and critical. A negative decision impact of this severity has changed us for a lifetime. We cannot escape the effects when we get it wrong. Decisions include falling in love, getting married, deciding whom to marry, buying a house, having children, deciding when to have children, making a career commitment that includes certification, sticking with and trying to grow a business, making a major financial investment, making a personal health choice, etc. Costs are immeasurable, regret is certain, pain of regret is high. The pain is still there even if we do it right the second time, if that is even an option. Good questions for questionable decisions. When we suspect pain from a bad decision, it is helpful if we can dig further and possibly prevent lifetime catastrophe. Ask yourself some key questions about each area of bad decision effects. Does it really matter? Can I adjust? Am I wasting time? Am I pursuing what I want? Am I with the right person? Is this the education I need? Can I achieve my family goals? Am I healthy? Am I in the right career? Did I choose the right person? Am I fulfilling my potential? Am I happy with my life? Can I afford to retire? Should I have taken a different path? Am I alone? These questions are good checks and balances for you to consider if your instincts or friends are bugging you about a lingering bad decision. Bad decisions are weaknesses that will show up when you can least tolerate them. Bad decisions and their associated pain are like a sore tooth. It sometimes doesn't hurt until you want to use it, and then it's too late. My grandfather used to work on his farm machinery when he didn't really need to work on it. As I was standing next to him, helping, shivering or otherwise uncomfortable, I would ask, "Why do we have to do this today?" There was fishing to do in my mind. His reply was, "We do this now so the equipment is ready when we need it. We don't want it breaking down in the field." We have weaknesses due to bad decisions in our current relationships, careers, health, and many other biggie categories. We don't want weaknesses piling up and riding along in the major areas of our life, breaking us down at the wrong times. Thus, at the first sign of bad decision effects, investigate further to see how long you will be dealing with them.